What's up, guys, and welcome to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we are going to talk about the Washington football team wanting a wide receiver and why I think this guy should be the pick if you want to pay a wide receiver. Now, right off the gate, I don't particularly like paying a high dollar wide receiver. I like getting a wide receiver later in the draft, working with what I got, kind of the Patriots model of just step in, do your job, make the catch when it's thrown to you, and I like spending money elsewhere in O-line, D-line, maybe some linebackers, quarterback, somebody in that range that I would want to go and pay a bunch of money to. But that being said, if you're going to want to pay a receiver, I say Chris Godwin. All right. With the newfound cap space of Alex Smith officially being released, we have $54 million this year to spend in free agency, which gives us the fourth most in the NFL. Chris Godwin is a 6'1" receiver, 210 pounds, running a 4.42 40. He's obviously a high PFF grade each year, especially in 2019, where he was a 90 overall PFF. Looking at Chris Godwin's stats, you had an incredible 2019 season with Jameis Winston. In 14 games, he nearly had 1,400 yards, nearly averaging 100 yards a game with 9 touchdowns. The dude was an absolute phenom, catching everything that was coming his way. And this year, he dropped off with Tom Brady. They were all getting used to it in the offense. They also added Gronkowski and Antonio Brown. So they had a couple of other options there. So, of course, production went down because targets were plethora. You had tons of people that needed targets, so it was obvious that his targets were going to go down. Now, there is a mantra on Chris Godwin that Chris Godwin apparently cannot catch. You're just wrong, okay? You're just wrong about Chris Godwin. Yes, if you look at the Washington football team game where he dropped 4 passes, you think, oh, this guy can't catch. He sucks. Literally, he had more drops in that one game than he did in his entire 4-year career. There's literally articles back the offseason before where it says Chris Godwin does not drop the ball. Okay, he catches everything that comes his way. And then, on top of that, against Green Bay, he made an incredible, 40-yard catch over the safety, tipped in the air, and somehow came down with it. Now, he also had a drop against the Saints in the back of the end zone, which I don't believe was a drop in the new NFL rules. If you have 2 feet inbounds, you make a football move, and you have possession, you do not need to maintain possession through the ground anymore. Why they called it that way, I have no idea, because he clearly tucked it away to get in bounds, to stay in bounds, and then he dropped it as soon as he hit the ground. That is not the rule anymore. They completely got rid of you have to maintain possession of the catch through the ground. It's ridiculous that that was not a catch in today's NFL. But nonetheless, he came back with 5 catches, 110 yards against the Green Bay game. And then also against us, even though he had 4 drops, he still had 5 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown. This dude is legit. Now, also, why do I want to get this guy? This guy, I want to lock him up long term. Why? The wide receiver market is out of control. DeAndre Hopkins, $27 million per year. Unbelievable. Julio's 22, Keenan Allen 20. Freaking Robert Woods is getting paid $16 million. Robert Woods. Are you kidding me? Robert Woods is getting $16 million? I think he's a great receiver, but he's getting paid $16 million? And then they're also paying freaking Cooper Kupp nearly $16 million. The wide receiver market is nuts. Just nuts. Now, this year is a special year in 2021 that the salary cap is actually going down for the first time in a very long time, if ever. I don't know if it's ever gone down before. Maybe in a strike year or something. I don't know. But I just know this is extremely rare. We have an ungodly amount of teams in the negative cap space right now, and $50 million is usually a norm for teams. So $54 million being the 4th highest is crazy low. That being said, obviously, there's less money to go around. So contracts have to come down. This guy, Chris Godwin, is only 25 years old. If you guys are able to lock this guy up for 4 to 5 years at $15, $16 million a year, you're getting a guy at a cheap cost at a position that is just being paid way too much money. Way too much money. I'm really scared with Terry McLaurin in a couple of years. I love Scary Terry, but the amount of money he might be demanding is unbelievable. I so hope he's able to take a pay cut because I just can't justify paying somebody $25 million a year at the receiver position. There's so many receivers out there that can do the job. Patriots model, dude. You never hear freaking Wes Welker before he got there, or Rex Burkhead, or Julian Edelman is like, what? If he goes anywhere else, he's not nearly as good as what he was, right? Or at least he doesn't have a multiple Super Bowl rings like he does in the Patriots. You don't need to pay a receiver a ton of money. You just need a guy that's able to run his route, catch the ball when he comes to us. As Tom Brady said all the time, just do your job. Just do your job. I don't need something crazy. Just do your job. But that's what's going on. So this guy at 25 years old, you get him for 4 to 5 years. You lock him up for $15-16 million a year. You try to maybe get him a little bit more guaranteed money so that he takes a little bit lower amount of money, because this guy on the open market can demand ungodly amounts of money, and I hope we don't pay him. But this guy, lock him up. Come on, let me know what you think in the comments. And don't talk to me about the drops, okay? He had one bad game with 4 drops, and he hasn't had freaking that in his whole career, okay? So just don't come at me with the drops. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, there's a link in the description with the Discord. Hop in our Discord and come talk some football. Also, if you feel so kind, you can hit up our support links in the description if you'd like to support the channel. But thank you, and you guys let me know. And until next time, see ya!